All right, where is this located?
Okay, I just Googled it. It's Northwest 9th and Western in Oklahoma City.
That is such a nifty idea. Are you kidding me?
I'm like, I'm going to take my
That's
dogs
what I
there
said.
after
I hate
work.
to admit it, but you know what? We'll probably be doing the drive-thru.
We just love our doggies, Lace.
And just think about how many times, too, when they do have tummy troubles and you're expected to cook the chicken and rice and try to give them this bland meal.
There you go.
Go to Willow Rose. There you go.
All right, guys, today, kicking off your Monday, it's a cold start. You will notice that as you step outside. It is chilly. Many locations across Oklahoma below freezing. Some of us have wind chills in the teens. And, guys, I'm tracking a few snow flurries in northern Oklahoma. Now, we're dry across the metro. That's our Lucky Star Sky Cam network. Looking good. And we're quiet for the next few days, what we call severe clear. But our storm chances do creep back towards the end of the week. Let me show you where we are sitting so far for 2023. We've had 18 tornadoes in Oklahoma. Of course, we had record month in December, then January, then February. As we head towards the April, May, June time frame, that is our peak severe weather season on average here in Oklahoma, where we can see anywhere from on average 11 tornadoes in the month of April, 24 in May, 7 in June. Again, that's an average. We typically see either a lot more or a lot less than those numbers. And right now, that severe risk is increasing towards the end of the week. We'll talk more about that in a minute. Had severe weather yesterday into the evening hours once again across Mississippi and Alabama. Haven't had tornado reports, thank goodness, out of that. But those storms have been intense. On the backside of that system, it is cold. That's what we're feeling across Oklahoma. We'll have cloud cover move in today. We're having little clouds up in northern Oklahoma and some very light snow that is flying. If we zoom it on in, there's Buffalo, there's Ashland, Kansas, up towards Knowles, up near 283. Light snow flurries falling right now. It is 36 degrees in Oklahoma City. Northeast winds making it feel even colder. These are the air temps, 20s, 30s, 40s down to the south. We still have some cold mornings coming up. So many folks, especially after a beautiful weekend like we just had, want to get antsy and get out there and plant those flower beds in the gardens. Just wait a little bit longer. Winds out of the north, 5 to 15. It feels colder. Wind chills 21 in Watonga, 26 in Stillwater. It feels like 28 in Norman, 29 in Byers. Teens for wind chills in northern Oklahoma. Yes, it is late March. Make sure the kiddos have a big coat, though, to start off the day today. Hour by hour forecast. Cloud cover moves on through. Light northeast winds today, 47 by noon, 56 for a high. That is below our average. Our average is 67, so we'll be below that across all of Oklahoma with the exception of the far southeast. There'll be some 70s today down near Broken Bow and Idabel. So our next storm setup, what's it looking like? Well, this week, another potent system headed our way, and wouldn't you know it, it's timed on a Thursday. It's actually Thursday and Friday, 2 rounds possible. But there's a lot of issues with this storm system, and we like issues. That could limit the severe risk. Let me show you what I'm talking about. One thing is Gulf moisture is pretty much non-existent, even by Wednesday afternoon and evening. We start to get that Gulf moisture surging back in late Wednesday into Thursday. Now, I think the Gulf moisture makes it here, but the timing of this system and even the kind of the direction that it's oriented as it starts to approach, see the big low, big jet stream wind starting to increase, the jet streak starts to move overhead. That is actually timed a little bit wonky to give us widespread severe weather, and the cap is actually pretty strong on Thursday, which is the lid that kind of helps suppress severe weather. So it's got some issues Thursday. Friday, the dry line marches across the state very quickly and will give us a risk for severe weather for central and eastern Oklahoma, and it's a fast-moving storm that's out of here by Friday evening. Another weak wave Sunday may bring us some rain chances early, and we try to lock and reload for next week, but you notice looking for a trigger or a storm moving down the jet stream early next week still looks pretty quiet. So here's the very latest, I should say, and an early look for your Thursday. Thursday afternoon and evening, a low risk for severe weather for central western Oklahoma ahead of the dry line. If storms can form, all modes of severe weather would be possible. Right now, the chance is pretty slim. Friday afternoon and evening, the dry line is moving in at central and eastern Oklahoma under the gun. Chances are a little better heading into your Friday, so stay weather aware. Overnight tonight, we are cold once again, 20s and 30s. Tomorrow, 50s for highs, still below average. North winds linger. Skies will be mostly sunny tomorrow. And then here come the 60s for your Wednesday, warming it back up. South winds return. Thursday, 60s, upper 60s and 70s. Friday, some 70s and 80s with storm chances at 40%. Pretty quiet for most of your weekend, and there are 80s on the way into next week. And we're back with more right after this.